The honourable member for Battle River Wainwright.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Too often the Wainwright Hospital is being left without ambulance service because they are too busy transporting patients 2.5 hours away to Edmonton. This requires a full 5-hour trip. In Edmonton, this situation is called a code red, which can become a critical situation when there's no help to send. Why does this minister insist on centralizing services to Edmonton and endangering the lives of rural Albertans?
The Honourable Minister of Health.
Again, the irresponsible and inflammatory language from the members opposite needs to be addressed, Mr. Speaker. Nothing could be further from the truth. Our government is committed to making life better for every Albertan by protecting and strengthening patient care, Mr. Speaker. The members opposite are calling for deep ideological cuts, Mr. Speaker. We're not doing that. We're standing with Albertans. There's a new ambulance bay under construction and expanded ER project in the very community is one of the examples, Mr. Speaker. Construction for this important project will begin early in 2018, and we are very proud to be investing in Wainwright instead of cuts like the members opposite are calling on.
Honourable Minister, Battle River Wainwright.
Given they take in one ambulance bay out to put another one in, but one doctor for these rooms. So given rural Alberta at such great distances not afforded the ability to provide the big city services, and given AHS could reverse the flow of ambulance traffic to rural Alberta with specialized services, that would also attract doctors to rural Alberta. Why does the minister insist on everything being done in Edmonton and Calgary?
The Honourable Minister of Health.
Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker. I'm very proud of the investment that we're making in communities, including Wainwright, by this NDP government, Mr. Speaker. I'm very proud of the fact that we have the very best technology, and we're bringing it out to communities as well. So whether that's through electronic health records, whether that's through a patient portal that enables them to interface with the data, or whether it's a stroke ambulance that actually brings the very best in stroke treatment to the patient rather than waiting for them to get to the health facility, Mr. Speaker. These are the kinds of investments that this NDP government is making in healthcare and communities, including Wainwright. The members opposite continue to call for cuts. We're not going to do that.
Second supplemental.
Given that rural Alberta does not have a major Tier 1 or even a Tier 2 facility in East Central Alberta, causing patients and ambulances to travel hours on end, and given opening operating rooms without staffing and additional doctors doesn't improve the quality of health care. When Alberta Health Services builds a new Wainwright Hospital, will they be building a higher tier facility to attract doctors and nurses to Central East?
The Honourable Minister.
Thank you again, Mr. Speaker. I am very proud of our government's investments, including the $5 million important upgrades in the health centre in Wainwright. I am so proud of that, Mr. Speaker. The members opposite have one plan: cut, cut, cut. And on this side of the House, we're standing with Albertans. We're working to make their lives better. We're working with physicians to ensure that we have the right attraction and recruitment strategies, Mr. Speaker, instead of laying off nurses and doctors throughout Alberta, which certainly would be the inevitable outcome of their deep $3.5 billion worth of cuts, Mr. Speaker.